In this video, I'm going to be talking you through the best savings accounts in the UK right now and giving you an idea of what's been going on with the savings market. Now, if you find this useful, hit that like button, but also subscribe to our channel. And I do make updates on these videos regularly, so you want to make sure you do get those updates because there's been changes in savings rates. Now, I am going to be talking through an article on the Money to the Masses website. There is a link in the notes of this video so you can click through at your own leisure and read it. It is regularly updated twice weekly, so do make sure that you bookmark it and go back and check it regularly. Now, jumping across to that article on the Money to the Masses website, you can see it here, the best savings accounts in the UK. If I jump straight down to the best regular savings account, this is still 7%. So the last time I did this video, it was a few months ago, and the best regular savings account was 7%. It wasn't from the co-op, but this one is from the co-op, and this seems to be the line in the sand at the moment. So you can see it there. You can actually open it with just £1. You do need to apply for it in branch or online. If we move on then to the high interest current accounts, again, there's not much change in terms of the interest rate. The good news for savers is that yes, the Bank of England base rate is anticipated to fall, but it hasn't yet, and it's not probably expected to fall until the autumn of this year. It does mean that savings rates, so those interest rates, have been fairly stable. We've seen on some accounts them drop by about 0.1 to 0.2%, but overall the best buys are largely where they were a couple of months ago. So 5% is the best you're going to get from Nationwide on the high interest current accounts. We look at the fixed rate bond market. That's often where we see the biggest movements. In fact, this is at 5.22%, broadly in line where it was a couple of months ago. So that's with Raisin. That's a minimum opening balance of £10,000. That's a 1-year fixed term deposit. Now, if you want easy access, then the rates have fluctuated slightly. Some of you may have received emails from your own providers saying they're reducing the rates, but the best you can get out there at the moment is 5.2%, which I argue is pretty decent given where we are in the interest rate cycle. If you want to look at the best children's savings accounts, then Saffron Building Society is there yet again with that 5.8% children's regular saver. The minimum opening balance is £5, but it has to be managed via the branch or post. That is, to be honest, like most children's accounts. Notice accounts, there's a slight dip here actually, if I'm honest. This has gone down to 5.27%. You can get a little bit more than that a couple of months ago. The notice period is 60 days and there is a minimum opening balance of £25,000 with Monument. Best Junior Cash ISA, Coventry Building Society yet again, 4.95% with a minimum opening balance of £1. And if we're going to go for the best cash lifetime ISA, Moneybox seem to be cornering that market with their rate of 4.4%. You can find out more details via the link you can see on screen there, which you can access via the notes of this video. We do have best fixed rate cash ISAs as well, Virgin Money, and we do go down to notice accounts as well. If you do actually want a easy access cash ISA, Plum have entered the market with a rate of 5.17%, so that's something that's worth bearing in mind. There's a £100 minimum opening balance. Do keep an eye on this article. We do update it regularly. We cover the best business accounts there as well, which you can pause and look at on screen, but do look at it at your own leisure. Now, if you found that useful, do please make sure you hit that like button, but also subscribe to the channel. And I will put a link in the notes to a page on our website, not just so you can find this article, but so you can sign up to our weekly newsletter. In that newsletter, we do keep people abreast of what's going on with the savings market as well.